Hello, operators. This is Tobias from Teenage Engineering. I'll be your host today. This is Midnight Operator, episode 7. Welcome, everyone. I think let's take a few minutes to make sure everything's working out all right here. We have Carl Hurley in the stream. We have Guerrero Urbano 100. Hi, Tobias. Hello, guys. Meguru, gonna be midnight in Japan. Yeah, like we started. That's good. Okay, I think. Let me know if the audio's all right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine? Yeah. Hey, Shashank. Good to be back. Yeah, good to have you. Hey, Lazen Bleep. How are you feeling? Did you recover from Corona? Hope so, at least. It's the OPC playing. Thank you. Hey, Funky Junkie. Hey, Ben. Hey, Phil. Everything seems to be working. So today we have modular focus. Afternoon, Heitner music, reborn. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Wow. Yeah, that's been tough. I bet. Really happy to hear, man. Okay. I'll turn down my OPC beat and let's get to it. So today we Teenage Engineering, we launched some new modular updates. So it's live on the site now, I think. I didn't check it, but it should be. So if everybody has been doing their job, then we should be good. And so this stream is modular focus, and I'm gonna have quite a lot of guests, and we actually have the first guest already on the stream here. So I'm gonna switch screen and say welcome to you, Joseph.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Thanks for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Love the build on the Teenage Engineering modular. So Tobias, yes, the updates are great. I did it really fast. They were actually really fun to build. And today, hopefully, we'll have a little talk on modular, give everyone a little bit of insight on maybe how I look at the modular. I've been helping Teenage Engineering maybe since February of 2018. I'm an Ableton Live certified trainer since about 2008. And yeah, I've been playing and teaching music for maybe the last, I've been playing for the last 27 years, but I've been teaching for maybe the last, 16. There are some links that I can share with everyone, but the big thing today, and this is just so everyone can see what the talk is about. Today we're going to be looking at some fun features of modular. Yep. And this is the dry erase board that I made for everyone to kind of look at. And if you notice, today we're going to be talking about the audio section of our PO400 modular. And basically, of course, the audio section is going to be your oscillator, which is a sound source. We have a sine wave, a saw, and a square. But I also put noise as an oscillator, and that's the little noise module at the bottom of the PO400. We also have a filter, a low pass one band EQ. We have an amplifier, which is basically, the volume control. We have a mixer, which combines signals. You can also kind of, on a secret, you could use it to combine voltages. And there's a speaker. So basically the output of our source. And that's pretty much what I consider the audio path of the PO400. So if you look,
I believe we're listening to Square right now, right?
To the modular. Ah, yes.
Yeah, we had the Square accompanying you. It was very nice one.
Yes, and what y'all notice, I'm going to just share again. I'm going to share some sound. You guys hopefully are hearing that. And in this patch, I did do the audio path. I did do a Square to the filter, to the VCA, to the speaker. So basically this patch was super simple. And this would be almost similar to like a drone patch or something if we were making a drone sound. And again, I have the filter all the way open. And again, I can go back to the sound too. But basically this patch is really simple, only 3 cables. And this is a great way to get everybody started. So if you feel a little confused with modular or you don't feel like you have your bearings, this is kind of like a really fun way to look at it. And the other thing I can also share is at the bottom of the screen, you guys are going to see my patch. Now, you see at the bottom, it says VCO, VCF, VCA. I had the mixer in between there and the speaker. So everyone could do a little screenshot or copy, you know, the patch that I've kind of made for the audio section. And I'm also going to talk about the CV section here to help everybody build a patch. Also, if you notice in the top right of the screen, you'll see manual patches. And again, I'm someone who always reads the manual, but I'm going to tell everyone right now, if you have any trouble with modular, please don't forget, there's a patch book here, right? And basically my favorite one was the Corpus Sequenta. So this patch right here is basically the patch that I'm making right now. And I just want to kind of cover it so everyone can hear and see the options that you could do with something like this patch, right? So if I switch over to the sound now, hopefully everybody's gonna be able to hear me real good. And I'm just gonna share my desktop. So here's my patch, right? And make sure everyone can hear me. I don't know if we're hearing anything right now.
We hear you. There we go.
Okay, so now, like I said, in this patch, it's the square wave to the filter to the VCA, and the VCA to the speaker. Basically, I'm going to add a voltage from the output of the sequencer, and in this first patch, I'm just going to send it to the pulse width modulation. So now, like a little rhythm. So that's my rhythm patch, a very simple one, where we're just sending the sequencer into pulse width modulation. Right? The next step is we're going to take the PO out of the sequencer. I'm just sending that PO out into an envelope. I'm also going to send this envelope to control the VCA. So let's hear the difference. You make very short rhythms if you make a very staccato envelope, which is short attack, short decay, short sustain, and short release. And if we decided to turn those up, there's our rhythm, right? If you turn up the attack, almost reverses, so it almost goes away, right? So again, very simple patch, but pretty effective. Now we also, in this same patch, I'm just going to take one more cable and I'm going to send it from the sequencer to the pitch of the square. And again, now we have a pretty simple patch, right? So again, with modular, when we talk about making a patch, right, we always want to start with a way that we could hear the affected CV. So now I'm going to unplug this and stick with my audio patch. And again, hopefully, if I did it correctly, that square is there, right? So basically, if everyone starts with a baseline patch where you can hear the sound of audio, you could begin to explore with how you would like to patch, right? Now that was a real simple
Joseph,
one.
I'm experimenting here with the images or the video. So I kind of blown your preview window up because we were talking before about your Ableton setup and your current audio routing, and so I think people can see you working. It's a bit pixely, but the explanation is good at least. And I think I'll stay here if chat wants. This is what we have right now, so please bear with us. But we hear you very loud and clear. So thanks.
Good, good. That's good to hear. And I saw someone now, they were talking about, they said, I saw Funky Junkie say filter LFO. Now, this is a fun one, and this is something else I wanted to kind of explore with everybody on the talk today. And that's basically your sequencer is a giant stepping LFO, right, if you will. So the next patch, and I'm glad that filter LFO, that's a really good one, Funky Junkie. And hello, Todd Barton. Good to see you on the stream. But yeah, check it out. We're gonna do something really simple here where we just take the sequencer now and we control the filter cutoff, right? So I'm just gonna send that in. And here's our patch again. And here's some, maybe a little bit of.
And that was the same melody that you played before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this could be the same one. And now look what we did. Got this nice kind of juicy patch going, right? And everybody can hear that okay? Does it sound good?
Sounds wonderful. Let's see, I get some tips here from
this
Zoom.
This is another one that I.
There we go. Thank you. Now you're full screen, and nice. not pixely.
That's good. Yeah, and so now we're getting into this fun sound. But here's a good tip for most of us who use Buchla or Surge, is now you want to take another oscillator and begin to FM or AM the patch. So I know a lot of people might be new to modular, but what if I took this sine wave now, and I know a lot of people would say, well, just plug it into the oscillator, right? No, I'm going to plug it into the control of the VCA. And now we got this amazing talking sound, right? Everybody hear that one too? And basically in this patch, the rate of the sine wave will give us that fun kind of grind, right? Now this is amplitude modulation, right? And that's something very, very common in a for you in the Buchla, because we can just do that built into an oscillator. So right here, you're seeing a very fun patch, right? Now the last layer to this to make it even crazier, and I posted one of these on my Instagram for everyone to hear, but the patches I do are almost 3 layers of modulation. So the sequencer is the first one, the sine going into the VCA is the second, and the third is going to be an FM into the control input of the square from the saw. So let's see what happens now. Right, is everyone hearing that one? So here we have a fun dippy kind of rhythm, right? Notice all the harmonics kind of going on, because we have almost 3 layers of modulation. We have sine to VCA, saw back to square, and the sequencer is controlling the filter, right? So again, this was kind of a little more complex, but in the end it stemmed from the same patch. Remember, we take away all our modulation, what do we come back to? Hopefully, it's that same square, right? So everyone can see that starting with that very simple patch can lead you to some very fun places to explore, right? All right, now there's another trick
And
I've been really excited to show everyone,
can be the key word, right?
Yeah, exploring is how we do this, and that's how we get more comfortable. So if anyone feels like they're not doing something right, please remember, practice makes perfect. It takes some time to really remember the patches and do the fun things that you want to do. And here, I'm going to do another share now. I'm going to switch my screen back up to my board. And again, here are just some examples of what I think of the sequencer, right? Now, I always like to divide this up into what is the voltage and what do I consider the audio? And hopefully this is something that everyone can kind of get behind, because I gave you a couple manual patches to study. I gave you my favorite patch at the bottom of the screen, right? And the last thing is, the key is learning how to use your sequencer in fun, creative ways, right? So, when we're looking at it, you always want to kind of help your mind be decided of, am I using a voltage or am I using some audio, and where am I going to apply this, right? And so, again, I'm going to jump back to making the next sound with everyone. And hopefully this one is going to be another new one, something new that we might not have done before. And I'm going to switch back to my other screen. Or wait, did I share? Let me share the full screen so
Yep,
you guys have everything.
that's great.
So I'm going to go back to my desktop. But now what we're going to do is we're going to look at another fun patch. And hopefully this is one that most of you haven't tried. And I'm going to take the square out of the equation, and I'm going to add noise this time, right? So this patch is basically me switching up the source. And hopefully it sounds like old, fun TV radio static, something we're familiar with from a long time ago. And basically, I'm going to take that same voltage from the sequencer and again, a very interesting rhythm. Now, if I switch up a little bit the sequencer, just going to change the voltages. Again, a very simple patch for rhythm, but very effective. Notice the little pops and kind of clicks, right? But another fun layer that we can add now is our LFO. And we can modulate the filter a little bit more. I'm going to take a triangle. Now this is audio rate, so again, this is very interesting. And if I slow it back down, now we have a little bit of rise and fall with it as well, right? So this is another really fun patch that you can get kind of a lot out of, but it's just simple white noise, right? And I thought this one was really effective because, of course, I'm always making drums and fun drones with my modular, like rhythm and percussion, right? So pretty easy patch, right? All right, so that was us exploring the noise section, right? Now, again, that was just something really easy to kind of jump into, right? Because we just used the simple noise generator, right? But there's a couple more things that we can explore now. Now, this was just me having fun experimenting. And right now, I only have the filter to the VCA and the VCA to the speaker. But what if I did full resonance and I started modulating the filter at a very fast speed? Right? Hopefully, if I do this right, I may need still a source, but check this out. We're going to listen to this sound, right? This is almost just the filter sound. And again, you get these crazy fun harmonics. So don't forget to really hit the filter with audio rate stuff, because this is key to having really fun modulation, right? And again, for bonus points, if I took an oscillator instead, and then I used our sequencer, what would happen? Well, let's take a fun listen. Ready? This is gonna be fun. Now, of course, the modulation oscillator is really slow, so if we speed it up, some more fun kind of grindy sounds, right? So again, I want to get everybody kind of comfortable with like leaving a similar patch and then again experimenting with ways that you could make really fun brand new sounds, right? So that was just some really good easy examples, right? We were using just one of the oscillators. I'm going to switch over to the saw now, right? And let's think about another maybe patch that we could do that would be more experimental and fun. And this time I want everyone to learn what the random module is doing. So this random module down in the bottom corner is kind of a little bit of a shrouded mystery to some people. And we want to talk about what this module has inside of it and what it does not. Now, you have level and rate. So basically there is an internal clock in our random module, right? But your input has to be added. You have to add something to get this random voltage, right? And anyone who's played with modular long enough, white noise is the thing that makes great random like R2D2 sample and hold. So if I have my sound, you have a saw wave, right? And we're going to take the random output, the voltage, key in, right? And you notice nothing happened, right? And you're like, well, my random isn't working, and that's not the case, right? What's happening is you're not giving a voltage for the sample and hold to randomly sample, right? So we have to add noise to get random voltages, and that's to the input. So now, hopefully, there's some random, right? It's a little bit lower because we're using the white noise, meaning it's below 0 volts. So we get a little bit down below and we get a little above. That's where this saw noise comes in. It's a DC offset. And notice, what do you guys notice, right? Everybody hear that now? Yep.
That's R2D2 right there, but he's sped up a bit.
Right. And you have the height of the voltage is level. If you want to keep it between maybe an octave real small, use your level to keep it short. But if you want it wild, you're going to use R2D2, you want the level all the way up. Well, now people wonder, where are good places to use this, right? Because it's not as musical as we would like it to be. And so I always tell people, instead of plugging the random voltage there, well, what if you plugged it in to control the filter, right? What would happen? Let's see what happens. Now this is one of my favorite patches, right? Why is this so good? Well, it's really good because your oscillator is retaining the bass pitch, and the only thing you're randomly changing is the filter position. Thus, if you tune this to C, your random voltage can still kind of keep C, but it's just the modulator, right? Start a really fun bass line, something rhythmic, right? Right. The other place, if everyone wants to think a good place is to put this, if I switch this back to square, my other favorite position is random pulse width modulation, right? So let's see what random pulse width modulation sounds like. Right? Again, very subtle, but near it, right? So that's another position. Now that one wasn't as exciting, but all right, let's try one more really exciting thing.
But that should be able to add more variation also, right?
Yeah, that adds nice variation. And you always can use random on the modulation oscillator. Now this is another place that seems to be my favorite. So if I use that same patch with the square, I just started modulating it. What if we took random now? Again, you get these weird, fun to experiment with sounds. Maybe the start of a track, maybe the ending of a track. You know, I don't know where some of these will fit in for everyone's music, but again, these are hopefully some good ideas to get everybody's brain bubbling and thinking, where can I put some of these voltages to make an interesting patch, right?
Yeah, for me, I just need
So,
to add a kick and then I'm home. But that's me making techno.
no, that was great. That's really a great idea too. Now, that's what I want to leave everyone with, and then we can open up maybe for some questions. But I have one more patch that I've it's almost what I consider my signature patch with the PO 400, right? And people will laugh at this one because this hopefully will seem a little more simple than it is, but let's try it out, right? If I take the sine wave and I just plug it into my VCA, right? We just pure sine wave, right? And I'm turning all the steps down on my sequencer, all of them to 0. So this is a good thing that everyone can try at home or experiment with and see if they have the same results that I do. All right, now this is fun being creative too. So let's think about this. Now I'm going to take the output of my sequencer. I know this sounds crazy, and I'm going to use this to trigger the envelope generator on the kick drum patch. So this is going to be the drum beat we're going to make. So I'm going to say sequencer to envelope, and envelope's going to control the opening and closing of our sine wave. Okay, so let's see. And every fourth note, I'm going to put a step of sequence beyond halfway. What did I just do? Right? Made a 4-bar, 4 on the floor kind of pattern. Right? But how do kick drums get made? Well, like 808 and 909, we want to take the envelope generator and we want to slightly modulate the pitch of the sine wave. So I'm going to say envelope, and I'm going to put it into the control input. Now, this is like laser drum sound, right? But what just happened? Just made a great kick drum, really from barely any modules. We use the sine wave, the VCA, and the speaker right now, right? To bring the audio, and it's only sequencer to envelope, and then the envelope goes to its respective places, the pitch control and the VCA. Now, I'm going to switch, plug in our mixer this time, so we can get one more sound. So let's see. All right, there's our kick drum still, right? Now I'm going to make a bass line that goes with this, and this is going to be very easy again. It's going to be square to filter, filter to the second VCA, and the second VCA is going to go to the mixer as well. So again, very simple. Right? And now I'm going to use the clock from my sequencer. I'm actually going to run it to my random generator so that the random generator is in time with the beat. Then I'm going to take random, and I'm going to go to the filter this time just for an experiment. Pretty good experiment, huh? And this is how powerful the PO400 is. We can make up to 2 or 3 sounds at the same time if we kind of know where to patch to, right? I know that one was probably the deepest patch that I made today, and I did want to go a little further with it, and that was to me a nice way to go a little bit further with the PO400. So I hope everyone had some good ideas and maybe had some inspiration. I'm always open for questions too if anybody wants to talk now. But again, to give everyone just kind of an idea of my train of thought, that's why I made the board. I tried to make this so everyone could see, maybe a good place to start and a good way to not make it so complicated, to make it a little bit more categorized so that you could achieve making sounds instead of feeling confused. So yeah, I hope everybody got something out of this talk. If anybody needs me, you can always email me. My website's outofthebag.org. You can find me on Teenage Engineering as well. And
Right here.
please reach out.
I got your handsome portrait here on the Teenage Engineering Mentor site. And if we could here.
And that's where, that's why I'm around, everyone. Don't be afraid to reach out. I know everyone feels that this is like a kind of a lockdown or sheltered time, but my email's still open and I'm still responsive and I still want to help. So if anyone needs something, remember that I'm here for help too. And if you can't get a hold of me, tell Tobias, and I'm sure he can get a hold of me too. But I want to be there to let people know that if you have any questions, I know the PO16 as well is sometimes a little bit confusing with what order do I press to get to the right sequencer. I'm here to help everyone answer those questions too. If anyone needs a hand, please don't be afraid to reach out, because I'd love to give anyone help if they're feeling a little bit confused. So yeah.
You have Instagram, right? A lot of people use that. You post stuff on there, right?
I'm on Instagram. Yeah, and I just built the 170. I did a little showcase of me building that. That was another really fun build. Like I was telling Tobias, the new threaded inserts and just the ease that everything went together. I was up and running with the PO 170 in probably about 25 minutes. It was a great build. It was really fun. And hopefully it would be some inspiration if anyone else wanted to, start building modules. This is a good step in getting your feet wet into plugging things in and doing a step-by-step. I think Teenage Engineering really nailed it with giving people a good place to start. I would never recommend building a 900 solder oscillator in your very beginning steps, and I think something like this is very achievable. So I really love what you guys did.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Remind me what your handle is. Alyssa, can you put headphones on? Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
No, it's I told Alyssa behind the scenes here. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Alyssa, can you put headphones on?
Oh yeah.
There you go. There's stuff happening behind the scenes. So sorry, Joseph. What's your Instagram?
It's just Jose Pailo, so it's really easy to get me on Instagram. I put it up in the chat too if anybody, like I said, wants to send me a shout out or anything like that. I love sharing files and I love sharing patches. So again, if someone wants something to inspire or challenge, I'd love to help out.
What the? There we go. I'm in a new browser here. Yeah, I've been loving your content, and thank you so much for this this walkthrough.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's my pleasure, man. You guys do such great work. The OPZ I've also been using to run my PO. Remember that inside the OPZ, if everybody remembers, and I'm gonna just take mine apart right now. But if you do the OpLab Z, which is this module here. As everyone can see, you get these gate and CV outputs, and you also get extra modulation outputs on the end here. This is another great way if you're wondering how to make sequences to work on and to play with your modular. Everyone kind of sees my studio and you would laugh that I control this. This controls the .com. It also controls the PO. I send this to everything. So OPZ is really wonderful for being able to send voltages as well, even though it's a digital synthesizer on the surface and a sampler, but it's also a CV controller. So if anybody was wondering how this interfaces too, I can always help anyone out that has questions. And you know, I'll tell you this, the PO 400 is another great thing that I sample all the time. You know, I make sample packs out of this for myself because you cannot play the modular polyphonically. So I take saw wave samples and I put them either in the OP1 or I put them in the OPZ, you know, because the new sample engine that you can just sample right into it. And it makes some really great sounds. So I would tell people too, if you're having trouble with finding inspiration, a lot of times sampling and resampling and reworking, I run samples through this filter. So you actually could boost the signal and send it through here like a guitar or, you know, a chord or something. So don't forget the modular is a place that's like a giant effects pedal too, that we could also use to manipulate sounds, like make phaser type sounds or ring modulator type sounds. That's what the modular can do when you add it to your setup.
I low key added another host here, a former
Nice.
colleague of yours. Hey,
Yes,
Alyssa, how you
hello,
doing?
Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa, do you want to say something?
Yeah, hi,
There we
good
go.
morning.
Awesome.
Great to see you.
I'm kind of
I miss
watching the
your
feed here
suggestions,
too.
so
Yeah.
I'm glad that I can
Yeah.
see them online now.
That's cool. You guys used to work together, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And we still do, I
Yes.
guess. So, Joseph, thank you
That's
so
true.
much for this. And like you said, the OPC with modulars is really powerful. I'd love to have you back, and we could do more in-depth focus on that whenever.
Yeah.
Let's see if there was any questions from the chat here. To direct it to you. Let's see. Yeah, just OPZ controls everything. Pretty early in Portland for patching. Yeah.
That's true. I probably won't make too much noise so I don't wake
No,
up
it's
the rest
never
of
too
the
early to
house.
patch.
That's good. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much again, Joseph.
Yeah.
What do you? How's your rest of the days gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna make some music. I'm gonna watch the stream and say hi to everybody on the stream, and then I have work later. I've been fortunate enough to be working online with other companies. So yeah, I have a couple meetings later today, but most of my days I've been making a lot of fun music. So
Sweet. Yeah. Coming up here, we have a lot of guests, and I can see that the next guest is already in the waiting room here in the Zoom stream. Thank you so much for your flexibility with setting this up, Joseph, and trying the different angles. And I got a really good tip, so I could blow your small screen up. And basically, I'm learning this, but this was a really great introduction to the 400 and the just modular in general. So do check out Joseph Pailo on all the links. We'll post everything.
alrighty, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and everyone stay safe and take care.
You too. Take care. Have a good one. Let's see. I'll invite the next one here. Admit.
Ooh.
Hey, Alyssa, how are you?
Good, Toby.
There's so
How
many
are you?
windows here. I'm good.
I know. I was actually marveling at the multitasking that you do in the show now. You're clicking around between screens and people and countries. You've got it all.
You and me both. I marvel at least a little bit here as well. We have our next guest on stream now in focus. Hello, Florian. Hello, a pocket operator.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
How's your day been so far?
Yeah, I've been working a bit on some animations for a project.
Animations, yes, because that's something we've seen from you.
Yeah, I made some small animations in combination with pocket operator sounds. And I'm working on a project right now where I'm developing this kind of concept into a short film.
I just realized actually we have 1 minute before you're supposed to be on. So, Alyssa, we didn't really properly introduce you. I just snuck you in here. But maybe you can say something about your role here in teenage engineering, and you know, I'm happy to introduce you, but if you want to do it yourself. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I can try. So my name's Alyssa, and my role is with education. So luckily I get to work with not just our lovely host Tobias, but also people like Joseph, who were just on and our mentors. And whenever workshops are happening out in the world again, hopefully Tobias and I will be there too. So online or in real life. I'm really excited to get to share tips and tricks and any kind of education.
It's so great to have you. I'm so fortunate to be able to continue working with you. We've been in different companies before, but we met the first time, I think, in Russia, Moscow, at a trade show there, and really good to have you on board here and co-hosting a bit. And I know it's early, so get your coffee, get your tea, or whatever, and just enjoy. There you go. Okay, so back to you, Florian. Und du bist Deutscher, haben wir realized. Right. I'm half Deutsch, so it's I can half speak it.
I was wondering, it's like, wow.
You lived in Germany for some time, or?
My dad is from Germany, but I was born in Sweden. So, he's from Ingolstadt down south, and I believe you were in not Frankfurt. What was it?
Yeah, I studied next to Frankfurt, but now I'm living in Hamburg.
Okay.
It's in the northern part of Germany.
So I see you have a nice setup here.
Yeah, I have the 170 and the OBZ together.
Yeah. And how did you connect it? You used the UpLab module, of course, right?
Yeah, of course I use the UpLab. I thought about using the PO as well, but the tonic, but I just focus on these two.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to just take it away? Do you want to introduce yourself in any other way, or do you want to say something before you play?
I'm not sure. I'm quite new to modular and music as well. So and I'm not sure I don't know which way I'm looking into modular or music and sound making.
Right.
I think it comes from a filmmaker's perspective, so could be a different to what you're making or a few other. But yeah, I will take it away.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
Just switch over to the sound.
now I should have an applause sound effect. Awesome. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. How did it feel, Florian?
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah, it sounded great. What was it? Exploration of outer space, or what was it? I saw something. Journey to outer space. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks,
not sure,
Nadavid.
but it was relaxing afternoon.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And
Kind
you,
of fell alone here in the studio.
yeah, awesome. How long have you had the OP1 and the OPZ and the 170?
And the OPZ I have for about a year,
Mm-hmm.
and the 170 since January.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm finding some unique sounds with the modular until this point, and it's I'm not sure if I use it for music or just to build atmospheres
Right.
for the film.
I'm at your Instagram here,
Yeah.
and you've been posting a lot. But so your main occupation is animator or filmmaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animation film director. Yes.
Yeah. Is there anything you can share with us? What you're doing? I see the flowers in the back here.
Yeah, I'm making kind of.
Is that a video pack or what?
Short film with flowers and dancing. You can. I'm not sure if I can show you, but
I can go to a website.
yeah, if you no, it's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm, okay.
If you search for Die Maube, DIE
underscore
underscore.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
cool.
it's right the one on top.
Die Maube, nice. Is that you as well?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
nice.
my animation part.
Make sure to follow, guys. So.
And so the first illustrations are from the short film project.
Yes.
And it's a mixture between plants growing and the connection to the body and.
Yeah, interesting. And you mentioned you are scoring your animations, right? So you make music for them you create your own music for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's difficult if you're an independent filmmaker and you make short films or make a trailer for a festival. They don't have that much budget to give you, so you have to be very economic,
right,
with the money you have. And if you can't pay someone to make music or sound, it's good to have a way to do it on your own.
Yes, do it yourself in all ways. Yeah. And I mean, I've been trying to do it all myself, but sometimes it's good to have. For instance, I would love to get into animation and doing film work, but then maybe it takes too much time. But then we know how to, or who to call, right? We could call you. Sweet.
If you like to.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the Midnight Operator stream.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, definitely.
Sharing my stuff.
What are you going to do the rest of the day?
I have to animate a few things.
You have
a deadline coming up.
Yeah, okay. Well, stream, I hope you wish, we wish you all the best. And see you again soon, hopefully.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you so much. I think, bye-bye.
Sorry.
I'll leave you on, and then we have the next guest coming in. You can, let's see. Yes.
what a perfect morning music. I know it's not the morning for everyone, but I felt like
For you,
that
right,
was
Alyssa?
just right for my 7 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see. We get this out the way. Okay, Florian, I'm gonna put you in waiting room. Oh, there's so much controls here, but here we go. Let's see. Okay, NSDOS. There we go. Move. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
NSDOS is coming up. He was in here. I tried to add him, but Kiriko, you have to join again. Let's see. There we go. Bling blong. Admit. Joining.
Old school.
There we
doorbell.
go. Yes. Let's see if we can get.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning.
God morgon and god eftermiddag.
It's too much for me now.
How is life, Kiriko?
It's good actually.
Yeah.
I feel obviously a bit sad to don't go on tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. I can focus on my instrument, on my stuff, my sport, self-education, learning.
Yes. Cool. I raised your volume a bit. We should be really good here. Oh, you got nice setup there. Do you mind introducing yourself to the stream?
Yeah, I'm Desk, aka Kirikou, aka NSDOS. I'm a dancer, musician, athlete. I used to do a lot of stuff, but now I'm focusing about music and movement and data sonification. I have with my business partner a practice called ethos. It's a mix with like a lot of principle, hacking, systema, dance, buto, and that's it. I think it's enough to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll share the information.
Yeah, and pretty much like a teenage fan and geek.
Definitely, people have seen you. I'm sure. If not, then they will see you. But yeah, you've been doing amazing stuff, and we are so happy to have you on this stream. Tack så mycket själv. So you'll be playing for us, right?
Yes.
Anything you want to say, or anything you want to set up or test before we get started?
Yeah, it's funny because yesterday, so I was doing the rehearsal and I find some new stuff on the PO 170. I would say it's like my bass gear so far. I love the bass, and for me it's good to play with because it's a good lead for when I do like a live set.
Right.
And then the PO 400 is cool because it's like a nice, I would say, ambiance on the back. And everything's gonna be like plugged by the OPZ.
Okay.
I use now as a microphone.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's try something.
Yeah, let's do it. Midnight Operator, everybody. This is episode 7. We have NSDOS live. Enjoy.
Okay, can you hear me?
What do you think, guys? Whoa! Woo! We need to get the applause sound effect. That's for next one. Woohoo! Thank you so much. That was so funky. I was jamming with my OPC. I kind of wanted to bring in the kick, but no. Just I loved it. Thank you so much, Kiriko. NSDOS, live at Midnight Operator. I posted your links. Thank you so much for joining in and performing. Anything you want to end with?
Yeah, actually, thank you so much, guys. I'm still really amazed about how we get.
It's a bit low right now, but
Yeah, hello,
no,
hello.
there we
Yeah.
go. Okay, thanks.
No, yeah, I say I was really happy to meet you guys since like almost like 5 years, I think,
Yes.
something like that. And my music also changed so much all the time. You was bringing like some new gear. It was like I was like feeling the transformation of my own art, you know.
Yeah.
Not just about music, but also about like conceptually and all the stuff. Example, what I did in Alaska, you know,
Yes.
like this idea of modular music, modular like discipline and stuff like this. So yeah, I mean, like I would say thank you.
Yeah, thank
a
you.
lot.
I mean, I can say personally, you've been such an inspiration ever since I first came across your work. Not only the work, but also you as a person. But you always push the boundaries. Whenever I contact you, I know that I'm gonna get next level tech shit. You always do the crazy stuff that I can even only dream to aspire. But really, really, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, then you know. NSDOS, follow him. Catch. You were supposed to be on live tours, right? But
Yeah. But let's don't talk about this because I'm gonna cry.
yeah. No, we don't.
But
Let's
before
cry
I left,
together,
I
but it's all
wanted
right.
to say, yeah, I wanted to say like much love to the teenage mentor and all the guys across the world, like Japan, like Germany, Russia. Like I've been following everybody, and I love this family, guys. So like yeah.
Chat, bring some love back.
Yep.
Oops.
Yes.
I'm showing the.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can avoid sharing the Zoom link here. Let's go. And we have jwords coming up. She should be in the stream as well. There we go. Let's see. Minimize. There we go. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? You need to. Oh, there we go. I got the audio. Have you? How are you doing? It's morning, right?
I'm doing good. Can you see me?
Yeah. We see you.
Can you see my gear?
Yeah. All good. You're rocking a green screen.
Take it off. I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. The audio is a bit choppy, but we'll see. Did you go into Zoom settings and turn off the what's it called? In advanced audio settings, you can disable background noise suppression.
Okay. So that's preferences?
Yeah, so you go settings or preferences, and then you go audio. Chat, this is something that we figured out yesterday. So you go audio, and then there's a let's see. There's an advanced button.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can find it, but then there's something called suppress persistent background noise, and set that to disable. There we go. Suppress intermittent background noise, disable. Then echo cancellation can remain auto. That can remain on. If you talk right now, how does that sound?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I think that's better. And then your audio, your music, how will that go through? Will that go through an interface?
I'm just gonna play live. I
Yeah,
have
sure.
it, my picture, and then I have my speakers.
Yes. Sweet. Yeah, well, let's go then. Whenever you're ready.
All right. You guys can hear that or no?
It's not really picking up so much. Yeah, we got the energy though.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I recognize that track. I've been standing next to you. When So, are you using the microphone to pick up the music as well?
I put it.
Yeah, just blast it.
Last
Yeah. Okay, so this is jwords out of New York or New Jersey. Not sure exactly right now, but we've been playing live together. Let's see. Sounds great here. Awesome. Then let's go. Hey Jen, loving it.
Yes.
We love it. Is it? Can you turn the music up? Can you turn the volume up at all?
Yeah.
Just max it.
How does that sound? How does that sound?
Yes, sounds great. Awesome. Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think the energy was really good. Sometimes the audio was a bit low, so it cut out a bit, but we can tell it's great music. And in the end, you raised it a bit, and then that's fine. It was great. So thank you so much for doing it. Can you say something about how you use the modulars? Because you had both the OP1 and the Z, but also the 400.
So usually what I do with the modulator, I'll create like a beat on my OPZ.
Yeah.
I'll record it onto Ableton, and then I'll add sounds from the OP1, and then I'll layer like a kind of like a solo section for the 400.
Mm.
For one of my songs off my new album, Sin Señal, the single for that album, I use the modulator for like the breakdown, so it gives it like a kind of a solo feel, but it's like a modulator solo. So that's why I mainly use it for to like solo or like to bring in cool like sounds in the background for
Right.
things, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. For those who don't know, this is jwords. I'm so happy to be blessed to have been able to play together with you.
Oh my God, we have to use fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. And you also one of the mentors on teenage engineering,
Yeah.
and you're still based in New York area, right?
Yeah, New
Yeah.
Jersey.
How's life there?
Oh my God, it's so weird. You have to go social distance. There's a line for the supermarket. There's a line for the laundromat.
Yeah.
The police tells you to go home. You can't really be walking in the streets like that. You have to wear a mask. So it's very different now. I hope it can stay like this.
Yeah. Well, I
yeah.
hope you can stay safe. So how you spending your days?
But I have a production team now. We're making music videos. I'll show you one.
Yeah,
I have.
please.
I usually show off my teenage engineer gear in my music videos.
That's that's why we hired you. No, just kidding.
So yeah, so I'm creating like music videos, and I learned how to edit music videos.
Right.
I want to get into making my own video pack now. I saw that you guys dropped a video.
Yeah.
For that.
Sure.
I posted it on my Twitter, so if anybody has like an OPV and been trying to get into video pack, they can watch it.
Cool. What's your Twitter? Let's bring that up. Let's see.
Just jwords everything. JW.
Yeah. So let's go to Instagram. Here we go. And you released. You just put out a release, right?
Yeah. It's called Dance Pack Volume 1. It's just dance songs. They're all created with my OPZ too, so you know.
There we go. Dance Pack Volume 1. Yeah, that's your Bandcamp, right? Cool. Yeah. We'll post all these links. Make sure to check this out, chat. Hey Jeremy, what's up in the chat? How you doing? So how you gonna spend the rest of your day?
Today I'm gonna put some music. I have to go to a laundry mat and wait online. So
yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I woke up like 10 minutes before this because I thought it was for tomorrow. Honestly.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's tough when we're so global, but still so isolated.
You guys are on the other side of the world for me.
Can we have you back soon?
Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah,
maybe
I'll have it better set up next time.
Yeah, sure. We get a line level audio and everything, but check out Jennifer jwords for awesome beats, and now her modular skills as well. Let's connect again real soon. Peace out.
Yeah,
much love. Stay safe and take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. How about that, Alyssa?
That was great.
We had
I love the variety that we're seeing.
Yeah. We had some a new genre, maybe Zoom-fi. I don't know if they should take credit for that, but I love jwords beats. Okay, so we have somebody else waiting here in the waiting room.
Who's next?
Who's next? Let me show you. Admit. Ding dong. There we go. Here's the setup. A lot of gear. So this is not jwords anymore. Let's see. Hello, guys.
Wow, look at this
Right
full
to it.
table.
Yeah. I'm gonna edit. There we go. And boom. Okay, so we have Trovarsi live. on Midnight Operator. You guys seem ready on the gear already, so hit it when you want to. We can't hear any. No, yeah, I think because I got so much audio help from these guys, but when we're gonna talk, I think we switch angle. So, but for music, this is a serious setup. What we got on here. Let's see, Alyssa.
Yeah, Shonda's going to bring us the techno.
Yes.
I guess.
There we go. So, do you recognize anything here? I see, of course, the 400. I see maybe PO12, right? And then launch pad or something. This I don't recognize. This
the big Euro rack in the corner.
Yeah. No. The middle one is a big Euro rack case. But the black, is that Erica synths?
Oh,
yeah, the bass line. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the Roland mixer. Let's see if I got a text here. Let's see if anything's up. And there, behind you, Alyssa, there was a hub. There was another launch thing and a audio mixer.
Oh yeah.
So you know these guys since before, right?
Shonda is amazing and co-founded also the SoCal Synth Society. So they're really active in their whole community.
Right. We had some audio in the beginning here. Let's see. Yeah, should be good. I'll play some background music. Okay, Chad, how you doing? I haven't been talking with you a lot, but yeah, Erica since baseline, exactly. I recognize it. I don't have it, but oh, sorry. Let's see. There we go. Look at all the toys, exactly, Joseph. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we are.
You good to go, guys? They want to make sure to get all the socials out before. I don't know.
That's smart.
How's your Instagram game, Alyssa?
I feel like I could probably post more, especially to keep up with the new modern Corona pace.
Right. Yeah, I don't really. I've been saying in the stream before. I'm not a very visual person. I forget to take pictures, and Instagram is a lot about pictures. But I'll try to post more as well when it's audio related. Let's see.
Yeah.
We have some sound coming through, but good morning, No Set. Jeremy, how you doing? Tonight at 11. It's just a TR8S. Yeah. Have you tried that? I haven't tried it actually. Or I've tried it, but I haven't really used it too much. Good morning from Seattle.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Motorized faders, maybe. Is that the? What is that? I'm gonna get you out the way a bit. No, that's just a Mackie or something. Or no? Yeah, I'm not sure. The chandelier, Jeremy. Maybe a bit bulky, but yeah, we're up for discussions. He's referring to I believe the chandelier we had built of, what was it, 8 or 11 OD11s? I think it was 8.
Tobias,
but
can you hear us?
yes, we can hear you. Yes, I do this. Let's see.
We're gonna start jamming because we
Yeah.
can't.
I hear you well. Just go.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
We'll start. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, let's do it.
Sweet. Okay, I'll.
Concentrate. 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 Concentrate.
Woo! Bring in Alyssa. There we go. Hey guys,
So
love that.
good.
Yes. I was feeling it. Concentrate. Concentrate. Let's see if they can hear us. I'll show them that
Yeah.
yeah. There we go. That was wonderful. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hang on, we're gonna switch over.
All right.
Okay,
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear us? Because we can't hear.
Oh, that's too bad. Let's see. Yes, I can hear you very well. Yeah. But you can't hear me.
We can't hear you.
That's too bad. You should watch the stream then.
Let's see. He's right here.
One
He can
second.
hear us. Yeah. 1 second.
You have it still in the complete audio 6. Built-in output internal speaker.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Can you hear me
Awesome.
now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, there we
Wow,
go.
what a set. Rocking it. Thank you so much. I figured out that I need to have some, sirens or applause sound effects in here. I'm not sure how big I need for this set, but it was really, really awesome. Wow, you had a lot going on there, and you have 4 hands. Do you mind letting people know who's operating?
Sure. Well, first we kick it off with the little sub pocket operator.
Yeah.
Guys,
Right.
Little but very beastly.
It is.
Great sound. And then we have the TR8S, which Sean is like pretty much manning that, and then we have the main voice is coming off the 400.
Right.
And then over here, I just was at some point we were using the sequencer on the 400, and then for one of the songs we were sequencing it with the Metron.
Right.
Kind of integrating that with other modular, and then I had some other WMD modules to kind of add to percussion, and just a couple pops with the launchpad on my iPad and everything. So, yeah.
And I've been spamming the Trovarsi link here, or the SoundCloud, the Instagram, the website. But do you mind introducing yourself properly as well?
Yeah.
My name is Trovarsi, and I'm a techno and passive house producer and a co-founder of.
Yes, Alyssa mentioned it's new to me, so but many people might, or I bet many people know it, but it's new to me, so I'm really happy about this. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Shankluda, DJ, producer, artist, live performer, member of Southern California Synth Society. And recently, getting more involved with modular, using hardware to perform live and to spice up my DJ sets. All around something I'm really into.
Great. How long did it take you to set this up? Sorry, I should speak in this mic.
The whole setup?
Yeah.
I mean, not that long, because this is like a standard. This is like my standard live performance piece. So it just basically making some new sequences and repatching a few things, and then patching this in, like to get some cool sounds out of this. And I mean, but it didn't. I mean,
it kind of flowed very naturally.
Yes, yeah.
That's one of the cool things about the Pocket Operator 400. It kind of integrated itself into our live rig because we perform and play together out anyway.
Right.
Like we've done that for a while now, and it's fun. And like when we built it, and once it was built, it was kind of like, all right, well now this is going into the setup.
Yeah.
It fit in really well.
Yeah.
It integrated really well with the other modules and even with other hardware. So that was really cool. So like it just seemed very streamlined and just natural just to set up. So it didn't really feel like we were setting up for this particular.
And how long you been playing together?
I mean, I don't,
like 2+ years, maybe.
Maybe, yeah,
Right.
on and off.
Yeah.
Because we do our solo.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you find how do you find playing together, like making because you're kind of jamming basically. You have something prepared and that you jam all on over it, or how do you work together?
Well, I think
when you perform live.
Yeah. As Trovarsi would say, first we start off producing. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, so first we started producing in the studio, and we started making tracks, and we just realized that we just always found ourselves to be in line with the same thinking, like how we wanted our tracks to come out, and we used Ableton and hardware routing modular.
Yep.
And then as we both play live, and Sean does a lot of DJing separate, but we always come to the studio. So then we started just jamming, and we were like, oh, we should play together. And so we would play shows together, throughout the past couple of years, every so often. And yeah, it always had just like a really good synergy. Like we started off just jamming. We're like, let's just jam. You pick some tracks, I'll make some patches, and let's just kind of see how we can integrate. Just let me know what key. And he would key out his tracks, and then we would just kind of jam out.
Right.
And then some of the big performances that we've had, we, like do a little pre-planning to make sure that we're all in the same key, like the modules are, in the same key and everything like that. And then leave room for improvisation.
Right.
And then but recently we did for my birthday, we played a show in February in LA, and we just did like a complete live, it was all live, meaning we did hardware loops, modular, and then we decided to re-record those tracks and release them. So we'll be releasing those as live tracks, and then we're giving away as a bonus the live recording of the mix.
Right.
Yeah, in June, I believe, with Aquila Records. So,
okay, cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
But
the reason why I ask about performing live, I mean, we have so many operators using our gear, and not only making tracks, but also putting them in the wild and performing live. And I find that playing together is so much fun, because I personally have, when I play, I get excited and I get a groove going, and everything's all good. But then sometimes I might lose some energy, and then if you have a buddy with you, he or she can take over and just continue and boost yourself, or boost each other basically. So I can really see that this setup that you got going seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with it, and we talk and and hey,
bring that in, cut that, do that. Yeah, exactly.
I think that's one of the funnest things about performing with someone else, is the fact that you can bounce energy off of each other.
Yes, exactly.
Especially when you're in the club environment, and you can see the crowd, and you guys both know exactly, all right, we're gonna, you just know, and you just do a build up or a breakdown or a drop.
Yeah.
It's really fun to just have somebody in the booth with you to be like, yeah, that was dope.
Exactly. And I mean, doing techno like this, it's not always so complex. We all can count to 16 or 32 or whatever, so you can there's sometimes not even a need for words, just feel it. And then
exactly.
But the chat felt your set here. We loved it.
Nice. That's good to hear.
We
like to keep it groovy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can tell. So what's up for you next, you guys?
Well, right now we just did like a Synth Society, Southern California Synth Society Summit.
Right. Can you tell me a bit more about that? So enlighten me and all the people who don't know.
Sure. So it started out me and a couple other of my friends, and we were like, we don't have a place to get together and either jam or just bounce, like learn about modules. So we do like a lot of. We started off like DIY
Right.
building, and it was like we should. Then it was very organic, and we're all like together, and we're like, we should invite other people, and we're like, yeah, like
Yeah,
so
great idea.
5 or 6 people like soldering, my wife Brandy, our friend Justin, who's like a soldering guru who builds and repairs a lot of stuff for people.
Yep.
And then Abe and Vanessa, and then later came Sean. And as the group sort of progressed, we just would always either do DIY builds, and so it gave people an opportunity to either that didn't know how to solder at all would come, and like then there are people there that knew how to solder and would show them. We do jams, so we'd like do like gear swaps. Some people weren't into modular, are now getting into it, like Sean, and they were into hardware, and it's just all about like education and like swapping, hanging out, and having a chance to like nerd out and like swap information.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like hey, something I know I could teach you, and something you can teach me.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's needing that space.
That's the aim with this stream as well. I'd like to say thank you to you, Sean, yesterday when we did the sound check here for
Yes.
teaching us and I say us because I shared it. So each one teach one, right?
Perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
that's how we all grow.
Yes. So with all the streaming, sorry, I cut you. With all the streaming, we have to get the best audio quality possible, and make it work somehow. And so turning off sound with background noise suppression could be
Yes.
a trick. But yeah, it sounded great. Thank you so much. We had BØLT. He's coming up later. Trovarsi still thinking about starting New England Synth Society. So you're inspiring people.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hey, I'd like to come when we can
Yeah.
do all of that.
Exactly.
Definitely would like to.
I'm personally I'm not a advanced solderer, but I did build my SOX box, XOX box kit, the 303 clone. That,
pedals.
what was that?
Oh, so there's pedals. You're talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah, exactly. No, you there's so much you can do. And so for me, working here, I'm not an engineer, but I'm a user. So I'm amazed with what we can come up with, and I'm so honored to be able to help bring this out to the world. And thank you so much for using this stuff and having fun with it and exploring and sharing your knowledge.
Inviting us. Seriously, we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, for sure. So next time, is it going to be a P-Funk show maybe, or vibe?
The live bass like Bootsy Collins.
Yeah. We see the shirt.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, thank you so much. I think we have our next performer on. Is there anything you want to say to chat before you go?
Other than thanks for listening, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the set. And yeah, check us out on our IGs. We'll be posting more stuff this week too.
Sweet.
So cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Rock on, they say.
Rock on.
Take care. Thanks, Tobias.
Thank you. See you again soon. Oh yeah, Alyssa's here. Sorry.
Alyssa.
There's so many. There we go. Got us all in the feed. Okay. Perfect.
I do want to say thank you to Alyssa too for bringing us into this and everything. Much appreciated.
Yes. Yeah, I'll see you soon, basically. So,
awesome.
Stay safe and take care.
Okay, you too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. There we go. And we got Yeah, you can. I'll tease you here. You see that we have people waiting. Bol, thank you for joining in, and Malika, let me admit you here. Dling. There we go. Hey, let me share with you my video. Hello, and you need to join the audio as well. There we go. Yep. Now I think we can hear you. No? Can you hear us? Let's see. There's some sound, but I'll put that on. I don't want to share this. Close. Okay. Now maybe? No?
Who?
Hello? Yeah? Oh. Okay, I guess she is rejoining. So this is my green screen setup. So when I talk to that camera, that's what I look like. But then if I talk to the stream, I look like this. So let's see. Let's turn that off.
I really like this green screen.
Yeah, it's cool. It's actually the Elgato screen.
Oh, nice.
Green screen. It's you pull it up and it stands, and it's the only thing that I wish is that it was a bit taller, because I'm a tall guy, and so if I would stand up, it would be. Let's see. Admit her in. Here we go. I should be small again, hopefully soon. Let's do this. There we go. Let's try it again. Nope, no audio. Okay, you can hear us? We can hear you. I'll play some in the background here. And we'll try to connect with Malika here.
I wonder if Malika's in Texas. It looks so sunny.
I think so, yeah.
Out of her window.
I talked with her yesterday, and yeah, she's still in Texas. We'll have her channel up here, so if she comes in, then that's good.
There it is.
Can you hear it? No, this is me actually. This is just. Oh.
Never mind.
I do have some sound. No. Let's see. There's no other option I can do. So maybe there's no audio here. Let's see. Oh. Hello. Did you join with audio as well?
Okay.
Maybe
now you can.
It's confusing, but let's see.
Okay, I think that did it.
Yeah. You're through, I think.
The easiest thing.
I know, but it is a bit confusing. We'll have a like a guide for this is the people in chat who's been following us or me. This is the 7th episode of Midnight Operator, and we're adding new things all the time. And this time we decided to have 6 live performers for the first time. So yeah, thank you so much for your flexibility. And
thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're let me get back to here. Here we go. I'll bring Alyssa back in. How are you, Malika?
Great. Yeah.
Awesome.
We had a really, really big storm last night, but now the sun is out, as you can see out the window.
Yeah, exactly. Alyssa presumed you were in Texas.
Yes, I'm in Austin.
Yes, awesome. uh, so, so how you doing? All good?
Doing great. Yeah,
Awesome.
I am at the studio next door to my studio.
Right.
Did out the window you can see this, like, the storage unit. I mean, sorry, the shipping container. That's my studio, and I'm in the ceramic studio next door because their internet is better. And they have a beautiful room.
Did you get the dongle? Did you get the Wi-Fi thingy? Or
I direct internet.
Yeah, me too. I had to get that also. We talked yesterday's chat about setting everything up and
exactly.
So you have something you want to play for us?
Sure, I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just finished assembling these guys last night. I've got a modular 400, 170, and a tonic that I'm going to play with.
Awesome.
Actually, let me set a timer because I'll just get lost in modulations.
That can happen.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Can you hear that okay?
Yeah, sure. Maybe even turn it down a bit. I can do it on my
let me know as we go if the volume is...
Yeah, I'll let you know and I'll adjust it.
Great, I'm gonna jam out.
Yes. Good luck. So Māłíkå chat live on Midnight Operator.
Okay.
I've been I've been telling
So
everybody I
good.
need the applause here. Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Virtual applause.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Live
you.
patching and live jamming on the modular. Wow.
Exactly.
Sounded great.
Thanks.
How did you choose to sync it?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is allowing the sequencer on the 400 to be the master, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I've got the clock, the PO sync clock multed because I like the tempo of that one. And that's going into the tonic, and then the tonic is being split here. So you've got sync and audio, and then the sync is going into the 170.
Yeah.
Or, yep, going into the one.
That's a fancy splitter thingy.
Oh yeah, it's just a little DIY.
Ooh.
Okay. And then I've got. Oh, I forgot to use my speak.
Yeah, that happens.
Say something.
Well, it's pretty strange.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. I have like a few creepy things to say.
Nice. I mean, when I play live, sometimes if having too much gear, then you don't even get to everything. So it's a balance of finding how much you want to use and how much you can actually. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Let me give you a little demo speak.
Good morning, everyone. How's your quarantine going?
That's wonderful. That's the auto tune effect.
I love the auto tune.
Yes.
It's so fun. And
Mine's pretty good. Thanks. I'm happy to be here with all of you.
that was a little hyper.
And then you're going into a church reverb somewhere.
I am going into a reverb.
The world is a pretty strange place right now. We've even accepted that UFOs are out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It seems like you need to come back very soon. Do another performance.
There's so many possibilities, and I've got a little bit of modulation. Sorry, I keep moving the camera, but
it's all right.
Get a better angle. So, I've got some cross communication happening with the two modular systems. I have this sine wave right here modulating the pulse width of the square.
Mm-hmm.
And I went ahead and sent that same modulation to the pulse width modulation input of this square wave. So there's that. And, just like a basic patch here with the square wave as our oscillator that we're hearing, and our sequencer driving this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
pretty fun.
How are you going into, do you have an interface going into the computer, like a sound card or something?
I do. And that was It's been an interesting process setting all of this up. My first time doing a live stream performance, and I wanted the audio to sound decent. So yeah, I have.
Oh, was this the first time you performed like this?
Yeah, this is the first time.
What an honor! Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Yeah, so I just have the audio. I'm utilizing the mixer on the 400.
Yeah.
So I've got the tonic going into that and the 170 going into that. And then I have a mixer that you can't see on the ground. And I have the 170 is going into this Moog delay. The Moog delay is going into the mixer, and then the some of this mixer is going out into my mixer down there as well, which is then going all into the interface, which into the computer.
Yeah, sweet. That's a really powerful setup. You're getting a lot of love from the chat here. I don't know if you have it, but
I don't have it
no.
open.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Any questions?
Let's see. Nice jamming. They mentioned you were using a mult, so you were splitting. I really enjoy the performance from Sean. Yeah, just a lot of love here. I don't think there's a specific question. We have a wish from Mr. Bolt, who's coming up after you. He says, "Thanks for the cool set, Māłíkå."
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad to know you and to be able to bring you on like this. I would be honored to have you back soon.
I would love to be back.
I have your Instagram here. Let's see.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to promote right now that you're doing? Let's see. How's life?
Life. I can't complain.
Yeah.
It's a weird time for everyone, but I think it's a good time to hone in on things that you love to do and things that you've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm spending a lot of time in my studio, and I am practicing sharing more because that's historically challenging for me.
Sharing more content, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just practicing sharing and it being imperfect and just kind of like, I receive a lot from hearing about people's process.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really nice thing to reciprocate into the world.
Well, we're all learning, hopefully.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for sharing. This is how we grow together. So really appreciate it. Keep on doing it.
You too. I look forward to more sessions.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
You guys.
Alyssa says thank you as well. I don't think the connection goes through to you direct, but she's co-hosting kind of here.
Yeah.
So she says thank you.
Hi, Alyssa. Thank you.
There we go. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll let Bolt come in and let you go. And thank you so much again. See you again soon.
Thank you. Have a great set, Bolt.
Sweet.
You guys.
Let's see. Admit and there we go. Pling plong. Who's at the door?
All right, let's see if this is working.
I bet it is. Ooh. Put you here, and we share the same corner.
Yeah.
I get that.
Also, I think I now figured out how to do it live, so we don't need to do the video.
Yeah, cool. I do turn off original. No, I have. I think I've done what I could hear on my end to make sure that the audio quality is as good as possible. And
yeah, let me just play one thing to make sure that it comes through.
Sure thing. How about that chat? Got the master in the house here.
Does it sound good?
What do you say, guys? Swung out. Yes, we love it. Let's see if I can make. I want to make your funny O here in the the subtitle.
It's hold the O button and press 6 on a Mac.
And we have it. It's actually a Danish
I know.
Yeah.
All right, we good?
No, I'll give you the umlaut. No, I don't want to do this. Let's see. One second. We're good. I mean, I'll subtitle you eventually here. But hey, man, thank you so much for joining the stream.
Man, thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
It's really great to be on here,
Yeah.
for sure, and I'm really excited to do this.
And you've been a frequent attender of past streams. So thank you so much for your support and for sharing.
Yeah, of course. It's great to tune in while working from home.
And I was actually jamming out with your video pack the other day, the BØLT one. So I was pretending to be a hero. But awesome.
Yeah, shout out to Tony for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Tony Grise. So, do you want to tell us about your setup, or do you just want to swing it? We can
I
talk
can
after.
quickly
Maybe.
explain.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, let me just start and then we can talk about it
Okay.
afterwards.
Awesome.
I think that's
Yes. So, BØLT live at Midnight Operations. No, Midnight Operator. Sorry. Take it away, man.
Oh, can you mute yourself? Your background noise is pretty loud for me. Thank you. There we go.
Awesome. That's sweet. I love your beats. I love
Thank
your groove. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Bring Alyssa in as well. How do you feel?
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah.
Those three things together, like the OPZ and the modular plus like the new tech for effects, is just such like an immediate combination to work with, and
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
It's
It's really fun to make music with.
it's quite backpack, except for
Yeah,
one
exactly.
thing. Except for the no, but yeah, it's great to see you do this. What's the? How did you? I heard a lot of noise going on. Can you tell us a bit on what you did?
So so what I'm doing for so there's two different noise sources going on. One of them is just the square wave oscillator being modulated by the sine wave, which is being modulated by the noise. So that's just sort of feeding around three corners, which is this guy, and then I just tune it to get the to get that sort of yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Also makes like a nice sort of distorted lead sound if you want it. And then I'm using the sine wave for this sort of bloopy white noise kind of thing.
Do you want to switch that angle so we see the close up?
Oh yeah, right. There we go. So I'm using the sine wave for this guy, which the pitch of which is modulated by the sequencer, and then the noise also feeds into the input on random or the sample and hold, which is then also modulating the pitch. And then white noise is also modulating or feeding into the FM input with it maxed all the way.
Yeah.
So if I tune this down a bit, you hear the actual notes going on.
Yes.
So, and that just pitched up gets us more into sort of the noise realm.
Yeah.
And then the lead sound, let me bring that up here. Or not the sort of background lead sound. It's already modulated a bit. That's being modulated by the square LFO, which is also feeding into the filter control on the left here. And then the gate out on the OPZ is also controlling the envelope for the VCA and the envelope controlling the filter. So I get kind of the symmetrical filter attack to the attack of the sound as well.
Yeah,
so if I unplug the LFO, it sounds like this. Then bringing the FM in there,
yeah,
makes it sound kind of gnarly and distorted, that sort of thing, which I really love. What the saw oscillator does with that.
Sweet, it sounded great. We were talking the other day about how to perform this and how to do it live. You've been doing a live stream regularly, right? On
yes.
Twitch? On
so
Twitch?
I recently started. Yeah, I recently started. I had some. I've hit some hurdles in the beginning trying to figure out my encoder settings and everything, but now I'm up and running and sort of semi-regularly streaming just myself making beats from scratch from somewhere from starting between like 20 minutes for up to like an hour-ish.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of great fun to just get like a live reaction from people, and also sort of having to finalize things pretty quickly because you want to keep moving and keep adding more things and building the beat up and all that. So that's been really fun, and it's just a good time.
Yeah. How often do you stream?
I'd say like once a week.
Yeah.
Like I'm planning to do one this Friday night around like 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Cool.
But I'll post on my Instagram whenever I'm sort of planning to do one. Sometimes it might just be a 24-hour notice, if
right.
that.
Yeah, there's so much to think about and so much to keep in mind. Are you?
Yeah, exactly.
How large is your production team?
It's just me.
Yeah, But you know, it's amazing what we can do with all the technology. And to make music, you don't really need that much. How long have you been making beats? And how long have you been into modular stuff?
So, I mean, really sort of getting into making beats, I'd say probably started in like 2016 after I came back from Berkeley, where I did a year of just studying bass guitar. Then I was sort of like, I'm not really into jazz that much anymore, and I want to sort of explore more the kind of stuff that I'm actually passionate about.
Right.
And so I started making beats on the regular and all that. But it wasn't really until early 2019 when I got the PO33 that I sort of really felt that I was steered in a direction where I can actually make that sort of stuff on a regular basis and have a workflow that almost always works for me. So that quickly got me into the OPZ, which has been sort of the main thing I'm doing anything on right now. And sort of modular has always been something I've been aspiring to get into at some point. And so the 400, with sort of how guided everything is and how compact yet powerful it is, was sort of a great starting point for me. And have been having a lot of fun syncing it with the OPZ and sort of adding extra noise, extra melody voices and backing stuffs and all that. So it's been really fun.
That's great to hear. I see you have maybe not modded it, but you have some tweaks to the knobs there, the tuning knobs.
Yeah, it's Lego wheels.
Yeah. How's the feel?
Just without the rubber part.
Oh, you don't have that? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just I had them on there with the rubber, but they were a bit large.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was a little hard to reach the control knobs on the left and right.
Right.
So I just took the rubber off, and now it's actually really great. Especially for tuning, because it can take a little bit of time sometimes. It's great to have a little bit of a larger knob there.
Yeah, they are somewhat sensitive.
Yeah. But I mean, the range of the oscillators is
yes.
so great too. So yeah.
Well, that's cool. Okay, so what did you say? Friday night stream or Friday at what was it? What time?
Yeah, I'm thinking about Friday night, 9 p.m. EST.
Sure.
Sorry to the people in Europe.
Oh, good. I just I got
I
think in the description here I posted the I forgot the website name, but all what's it called? All time zones, because as we are global, we have to keep track of everybody. I think there is a is it called internet time or something? There's like a global time for everyone, but we're not using that. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, we're not there yet.
So thank you so much, people.
Thank you so much for having me.
And yeah, you've been active in the stream. You know people like it, and you know people love what you're doing. So keep doing it, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, again, thank you so much for having me. Thanks for making great stuff. I wouldn't be making this much music if it hadn't been for the OPZ in the first place. So
great to hear.
Grateful to you.
It's a pleasure to be able to put you on like this, and you have full support. So see you again very soon.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks. There we go. Okay, just you and me, Alyssa.
Wow.
There we go.
Thanks so much for hosting this morning, Tobias. This was a great way to start the day.
Yeah. How was your morning? Oh, sorry. How was your morning so far then? It's pretty good, right?
I'd say so. I did dancing. I drank some coffee.
Yeah.
I met some new friends. That's a lot to do for 9 in the morning.
Yes, exactly. So, are you up for doing the same thing again next week?
And I can't wait to see your real-time building, right?
Exactly. I'm thinking I should announce that now so people can, if they pick something up from our store, they can. Of course, we did some build guide videos that should be up, and then but also we're gonna do a live building of the PO400. So next week is gonna be we're gonna have Albin come in and build it together with me and with you guys. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I can't wait to see all the new modular music that's going to come out.
Which system is Albin building?
We're building the 400.
Cool.
So the yellow, the POM 400. We've been thinking about how we should do the unboxing, because we have the complete kit, but it's not in a sealed box. But I think we want the rip of the seal. So I think we're gonna pack it and make sure it's exactly how we deliver it.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to watch. And ripping open those boxes in a graceful way, as I learned, is not entirely easy. So maybe I can see which angle Albin uses.
Hey, should we watch your video? I think so.
Oh, I think it's already been. I think people can watch it on.
That's quick. No,
yeah.
But I think we'll let them know where to find it at least. So
Yeah.
of course it's on the same channel. Where are we? YouTube. Yeah, it was a lot of fun making that with you. I can have some background music. Teenage engineering. There we go, and videos. Ooh, look at this. Here's Alyssa building the PO 170. Here's me building the 16. And this is the stream we're at, so don't leave. But here's where you can go afterwards. All right, cool. Alyssa, I'm gonna end this real soon. And I'm gonna go home to my daughter, who has her 12th birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Donna. That's gonna be a lot.
How do you say happy birthday in Swedish?
Vad säger vi? Grattis på födelsedagen. So grattis på födelsedagen.
It'll be a little while before I can say that. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Toby. It was
Thank you
great
so
to
much.
be here with you.
Of
See
course.
you soon.
I love having you as a colleague, and you guys. I think if you need educational material, this lady is all about that. She will be a great asset for us to be able to actually help you guys out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
All right. Well, see y'all soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, let's go back to the office. And where am I? Long stream today, 3 hours plus, but wow. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you all the great artists for performing. Hope you guys find something interesting in the new modulars. We've updated some. I think Thomas in the chat gave you the rundown, but all the information is at the website. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, right, I'm gonna do an official announcement. So let's see what day it is. It's the 7th, I think. Next week is Thursday, the 7th. The build stream. Let's see. Yep. Okay. And that's gonna be 4, I think, or was it 3? Not sure. Okay. So I'll do bear with me, guys. Hello, operators. I'm Tobias from Teenage Engineering. I should speak in the mic, maybe. I'll do that again. Hello, operators. I'm Tobias from Teenage Engineering. Be sure to check the Midnight Operator stream out on the 7th of May. We're going to do a live building of the PO 400, the yellow one. So my colleague Albin will come in and join us. So make sure you catch that and have a good one. Peace. Cut. How about that? That can be used, right? I did a thing home, but they didn't want to use it. We'll see. Smash that like, but yeah, you know. The thing is, we don't need. I mean, we do this as part of our educational thing, but also trying to connect with the community and help community connect with each other. I've been seeing so many video packs or like experiments with the video pack, so that's really cool. I think hopefully we can provide some interesting content and keep it inspirational, keep it fun to watch. The cleaning lady wants me to cut this now, so okay. Everyone, have a good one. See you next week. Thank you so much for today, and take care. Be safe.